Caleb.
Yes.
Josh.
Oh my God.
The roof is ready to be. Are you okay?
Yeah, I ate that salad in like 2 bites.
He was so eager to get out here that he just.
I literally
breathed
just
in.
got handfuls of salad and just shoved it in my mouth. That's not an exaggeration.
We're about to put the wood on the roof that is going to be our, I guess, beautification of the roof, right? Like decoration.
Yeah.
We're really excited to tell you about this because we found an amazing company that we're working with called Reclaim Arbor. You will be seeing this roof go up, but basically these guys, they take old barn wood and they repurpose it for uses like this. We're about to get that up on the roof. We're about to get our tongue and groove on the ceiling. Josh is going to be helping me out with the tongue and groove. And I don't know what he's doing.
What am I going to do?
I don't know. Probably helping Aubrey.
I just need to do something.
So, I wanted to tell you guys, with my little buddy Caleb, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about Reclaim Arbor and how it works. It comes in this box, like this, and for every box that they sell, they plant a tree. So a tree for every box, which is really cool.
That's actually super cool.
Isn't that cool?
They actually need to plant more trees.
I know.
Stupid Amazon forest.
Stupid Amazon forest.
So stupid.
Are you saying stupid people who cut down the Amazon forest?
Yes,
Stupid Amazon
it's
forest.
so dumb. People are just, you know what really needs to actually be helped? People are like, I mean, the Amazon forest is awesome. That needs to be helped. But especially the Madagascar forest. Because, fun fact, this is actually a terrible fact. Did you know that, you won't believe this, y'all can even look this up, that around 2,000 species of insects go extinct every day? Sure, other species get made, of course, because there's just so many that they keep crossbreeding, but they go extinct so much, and but it's just going up and up just because it's freaking like that. Oh, and did you know that lemurs almost made it on the endangered list? Like, super close. Giraffes made it on the endangered list a few weeks ago, by the way.
Whoa, are you serious?
It's terrible, I know.
All good reasons to use Reclaim Arbor, am I right?
That's awesome. I've never even heard of it, but now I just love them. They're awesome now.
You have these pieces of wood, and you can get all different widths. So we have the tiniest one because I thought it looks really cool. And there's also 4 different finishes. So if you go to their website, you can see other finishes. Their goal is to not only, you know, reclaim the wood, recycle the wood and everything, but also to make it really easy for people to have a reclaimed wall. Essentially, we're going to use the ceiling. And so all you have to do is you just peel this off and you're gonna stick it on. And I'll kind of give you guys an idea of how good that adhesive is. It feels, to me, I haven't put anything on yet, but it feels really sticky. So I think it should be really good. So yeah, check them out, guys. They are sponsoring this video, and but they also have a deal for everybody who's watching this video. So I'll probably put the deal on the screen here, and then check in the description box for the link for all of our followers.
Okay, I guess we're recording now.
We're recording.
Let's go.
We've got the first 4 tongue and groove panels put up. It took literally 10 minutes for this. Again, we're going to be putting these weight. Problem that we ran into, you've got these huge window spaces right here, and we did not put any additional studs, thank you, from here to here. All we've got is this one. So we're going to be adding 2 extra studs, I think. So a little hold up. The good news is, check that out.
It looks so, it's like in the final cut, my hand's going to be super shaky on this.
Day 2 of the walls and ceiling installation. Day 2, and I would say the final day, wouldn't you, babe?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the final day, even if we're out here till midnight. We're working on putting tongue and groove all along. This is gonna be kind of the walls of where the bed is. We want the bedroom essentially to look different than the rest of the living space.
This tongue and groove, okay, pro tip, thin tongue and groove like this is probably I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah, it's really thin. You guys can see that. Anyways,
thin tongue and groove goes up lightning fast, whereas thick tongue and groove does not.
Right.
Groove. Thick tongue and groove. Anyway, that's pretty. So this is going up quickly. So Aubrey, would you help hold this right here for me?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's hot. Are you dying?
Not dying, but
it is genuinely hot. It is hot, hot, hot. But we've got probably, oh my goodness, maybe 3 more hours of daylight. So we got a lot of time left. Wow, there's sawdust all over this lens.
Wow, our van is looking like a real home all of a sudden.
It is starting to.
Look at this! I'm so freaking stoked! Look at that.
We got one of our last pieces up right there. How you feeling, babe?
I'm so stoked. It's really starting to come together and I'm really excited about it.
We do have this crease. We didn't know if the wood would be flexible enough. So we cut the shorter piece on top and the longer piece on bottom. Terrible idea. Go, there we go. Oh, wow. While my lady does that, I am going to go measure these last 2 pieces. One right here and the other right here.
What you up to, babe?
Crashing after today. Wow.
Today was a big day, wasn't it?
Big and hot. The very few minutes of the day that we're not building, we're usually in my grandparents' guest bedroom right here. Just crashing. Really, we're waking up and getting down to the build and working till 8:30 till it gets dark. And then we're in here, play some 42 with my grandparents and eat some dinner and off to bed. This is a little bedside chat.
We wanted to actually have a little chat with you guys, so I'm going to set you guys up.
Right.
We wanted to have a little chat with you guys because we've gotten some questions about like how we're paying, or not how we're paying, but like what our budget is for this renovation. And we tend to be quite open with money, our finances.
Right.
And so we thought, you know what? Let's just chat about it.
Interestingly, there seems to be this misconception recently that we're rich or that we're rich kids, which like it kind of makes sense why there's the misconception because of the lifestyle we're living at such a young age.
This is what you try to do when you were tired.
Yeah, so we're very fortunate to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Now, we haven't been fortunate because we're rich. My family is very like not rich at all. And I think a lot of the way we've been able to do this is just through principles that I've really learned from my parents and from seeing their experience. I mean, you know, 2008 hit my family to where we had nothing, you know, and my parents still work multiple jobs each just to, you know, to cut it. And I really look up to them in that. So it's kind of made me a bit of a Scrooge. And I get a lot of flack for that from Aubry and from my friends deservedly. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of made us have this real savers mentality.
Yeah.
And we're to the point where the way we can sustain this lifestyle is not because we have a lot of money coming in. It's because we have enough money put away.
Yeah.
That if we need to spend a couple $1,000s on a renovation, we can if we want to, right? Or if our engine breaks down, we can do that. So it's not like we have a bunch of money put away. You know, we weren't given any money at all. But we slowly saved over the course of a couple of years, and we have enough to where we have a little bit of a safety net.
All that to say, we don't quite know how much we're going to be spending on the conversion yet.
However, we do have a target. Our target, we think we'll definitely spend less than $5,000.
Yeah.
And I've seen some videos that are like van conversion done for $1,000 or whatever. I mean, good for those people. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But that, I don't know, like the first conversion that we did, we didn't have some of the right materials. Like say the insulation, right? Like we just spent about $1,000, not just on insulation, but you know, we spent like $600 on insulation or whatever, you know what I mean? We spent a bunch on the right wood that's not gonna bow. You know, we'll spend a couple of $1,000s already just on the canvas that we're gonna be painting on, right? And it feels like, what are we even spending it on sometimes? But honestly, these are the things that if you don't spend good money on, you'll regret it. And if you can reclaim some poplar, that's great. You know, if you can reclaim a bunch, I mean, we've been able to reclaim a ton of wood from our first build, right? But, you know, something like the insulation, I don't think you really want to reclaim insulation, you know? So I don't know how anyone does insulation for, you know, for $50 or whatever these videos are.
I think what our strategy in this whole renovation is there were things that weren't necessarily quite there for living in our van 100% of the time before.
In all weather.
And so in all weather, exactly, yeah. And so now with what we've learned and what we know about our priorities and how we want to live our life in our home and everything, we're not really afraid to shell out for the right materials.
Right.
But that's not to say that you couldn't do it for much less money
Definitely.
than we're actually doing it.
Especially if you were, say, like staying in the same climate or something, you could build to your climate.
Yeah.
You know, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, we just wanted to chat with you guys because we really like being open about our finances. We found, interestingly, online and in person, just people tend to be very sensitive about these things. Finances are just a very personal thing, right?
Yeah.
And for us, and I mean, to be totally honest, for me, because my family has always had to be open with finances. My parents worked so hard, and I've just had a hard time because of how the economy went in 2008. It's just created this mentality of like, oh, everyone's open about finances. This isn't a big deal. Like, you know, I'm making this much and I'm getting by this way, you're doing this, whatever. But then you find online and in person, people tend to be very sensitive about these things. So we are open to questions. We truly are. If you have questions on how we're doing this or whatever, you know, bring it on. And if you just want to talk about how you're doing it or whatever, you know, like, feel free to comment that. Like, I think it's kind of I understand why, but I think it's kind of ridiculous how triggered people get about money. When you say?
I think, I feel like it's almost like we feel like we should get triggered about money.
Do you? I don't.
I personally don't, but I grew up in a family that wasn't quite as open about money.
Right.
And I think that it kind of, and I think most people live their life that way, and it instilled in me this kind of aversion to talking about money, but I don't really know why. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nobody gets hurt by talking about what you make.
That's so funny. I love
you know?
talking about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a good, healthy thing.
Anyway, guys, Aubrey lost her train of thought.
Oh, man.
We're just trying to grind, and it's getting hotter by the day here in Texas.
Oh.
So we're waking up early tomorrow. How early are we waking up?
I want to get going by 7.
Oh my goodness. I'm down. I was driving. I didn't get to sleep till 2 last night to try to get in here. So we'll see if we make it, but the build will go on, and our deadline is a hard deadline of June 1st. We've given ourselves. So.
Do you want to tell them why? Because it kind of goes with the whole thing.
Oh, sure. The reason why, really quickly, is I'm going to be working a job over the summer. It's a company I've worked for before. I'm going back for a couple of months to work again. Just because it sounds like fun, and more importantly, because there aren't a whole lot of great ways to make money on the road. So when you do have a chance to stockpile a little bit away, you do so. So it'll pay for our van conversion, I'm sure. That starts June 1st. We best be done by June 1st. So keep checking with us, guys. I hope you're enjoying all these videos.
This is really refreshing to just chat with you guys. So
Sure,
if you have any other things that you want us to chat about, leave it in the comments below, and we might make another video about it.
It's true. Again, a huge thank you to Reclaim Arbor for working with us and sponsoring the video. We are blown away by their products so far, and we will continue to keep you guys posted. As we said, there's your referral link in the description box. We really like the stuff. I hope you guys would too. If you want to decorate something and want it to look really cool, check out their link. We're using one of their 4 styles, so just check it out.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys find something you love, and you know, can get something real nice for yourself.
They're a really cool company. We've been working with them directly. So even if you're not looking for a reclaimed wall currently, check them out. Give them some love.
Go click the link anyway. You know, you're not looking for a reclaimed wall. Anyway, guys, we will see you in a few days.
Peace out.